Hey Aquas, welcome to Vivid Vibration. My name is Christina. I hope that y'all are doing well. Aquas, um, I saw the cards and I was like, it's like a total eclipse of the heart. Um, you have the shadow and the heart, the comic, the orphan, the ring, and the threshold. And Aquas, it really does feel like a total eclipse of the heart because I feel like there's this acknowledgement of, like a persona or character um, that you wear in order to avoid, you know, um, being left behind, being abandoned. To kind of go back to that cool mom analogy. I know I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Um, but it's just this idea that when you operate from a fear of abandonment and you let that overpower like the way that you um, interact with the world around you, it sets you up to be someone who just shuffles around the issues. You know what I mean? Like you're just pushing dirt, but like nothing's clean, and that's what it feels like. And you're like, well, I'm pushing dirt, and you're like, and I feel like everybody around you is looking at you like, well, great, but again, everything's a mess. Like you can push the dirt from one corner to the other, but it doesn't change the fact there's still dirt everywhere. Um, and I think a lot of that comes from a fear of not being enough, not being capable enough. Not that you aren't capable enough, not that you aren't good enough, smart enough, whatever, whatever that fear is for you. But it's just that, like, rather than allow that fear to motivate you to try and prove yourself wrong, you allow that fear to motivate you to try and distract everybody else from knowing that maybe you're not enough. But it takes a lot to really see something for what it is and address it. Um, and I feel like you know that you're enough. You know that you're smart enough. You know that you're strong enough. You know that you're capable enough. And whatever this end is that you've been experiencing, as long as you take the lessons that you needed to learn to heart, you'll step forward into what it is that you know that you are meant for, what it is that you know that you're capable enough to do, what it is that you know that you know what I'm saying? Aquas. Ah, okay. We have the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Moon, the Five of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. Well, yeah, because I feel like you are feeling really disappointed and under attack because you didn't actually take care of any of the things that needed to be taken care of. You can be on the other side of the story. Aquas, take it how it resonates. It could be that you're upset with somebody because they fell short. They didn't take care of the things that they needed to take care of. Take it how it resonates. I'm going to read it one way, do with it what you will. But I feel like, again, there's this idea of like, now through experience, right? I love she sees herself in the water, and it's just kind of like being like an illumination of self in the dark. And I think that you have really had to take some things to heart. Maybe hear some constructive criticism along the way that really questioned your ability to actually, take care of anything. And you having to really face that because it's not enough to just say that you want something. You have to actually do it. And if you want for everybody to be in a healthy work environment, then you need to create that environment, not just point fingers here and point fingers there and blame it on everybody else. So you're pushing dirt, but you're not dealing with any of the issues, right? Um, if it's in a relationship and it's like you're not showing up for the relationship and you want to blame it on, X, Y, and Z, and it's like, well, again, you're not dealing with the issue, you're just pushing the issue around, and it's like, well, I'm pushing the issue around, and it's like, yeah, to what end? you know Nothing's getting accomplished, everything's burning down around us. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like, that's that, like, um and having to see that. But I think that once you see that, you're able to really step into your power, right? Because it's not that you aren't capable, it's not that you don't love enough, it's not that you know what I mean? It's just, don't be afraid to acknowledge the bad. I feel like people are so terrified of confrontation that it's like that it creates more confrontation. Like it's not, it's like you're never cleaning anything and you just shove all the dirt under the rug, and every time you find dirt you shove it under the rug. Like, you don't think that eventually there's not going to be a big enough pile of dirt underneath that rug that it's not going to just like explode all over everything and now there's dirt everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like that does, like, being afraid of confrontation gets you nowhere in life. And you can say, I'm not confrontational, and it's people who are confrontational or too aggressive and they're whatever. Well, you know what? They also are the types of people who are able to create, like, healthy, conducive environments that are constructive for progress. And if that's not more kind and loving, then I don't know what is, you know, like, and I feel like that's been in your reads for a while, is just this idea of like a you versus them, and you were so like, this is how it has to be, and there was another person who was like, no, like if that's how you feel about that, then stay all the way over there, because you literally will just mess everything up. Like, you will literally just get in the way. And there being this big argument going down about it, and then you realizing that, like, you've been fighting for the wrong team. I can't remember when that read was, but that was an Aqua read. I do know that much. But it's just been an energy, right, that you have been residing in. And I think that you went through the cycle enough times, whether it was the same group of people or a different group of people or same organization or different organizations. It was like the same lesson over and over and over again, until you finally really see it for what it is, and stop being afraid of things that make people uncomfortable. Like, the world is literally burning down around you, and you're worried about making somebody uncomfortable. Do you not think that all of these people being in this ease of comfort isn't part of the issue of all of these other people who have to bear the burden of all of the genocide and all of, you know what I'm saying? Like people turning a blind eye is an issue from the top down. Like, doing that in your personal life isn't any different. Aquas. I love y'all. Like, I understand the motivation behind it, but do you not see how illogical it is? But again, I feel like you have an opportunity to really, like, take the knowledge that you've gained and actually take care of something. Like, really take care of it. And that means not being afraid of conflict. That means not being afraid of holding boundaries. That means that on occasion you're going to be uncomfortable and the people around you are going to be uncomfortable too. But thank God, because that's a sign of growth. And that's what we need more of. That's where you can stand in the value that you have, right? It's not that you're not loving. It's not that you're not knowledgeable. It's not that you're not any of these things. It's that you are too afraid of rocking the boat. You know what I mean? You're too afraid of upsetting the status quo. But listen, the status quo 10 times out of 10 needs to be upset. And I know that like goes against your of the people mentality. Um, but what people are you of? Because um, at this point in time, if you really want to impact positive change, which aquas you are humanitarians, and you do care about the concept of humanity as a whole, um, but this but the scales are so out of balance, and you can't coddle people who are already serving as a point of contention to progress. Like, I'm sorry. I mean, you can if you want to, but you're just going to have a massive pile of dirt that's under a rug waiting to get all over everything and ruin it. And you don't want that. That is not your intention. All right, Aquas, I love y'all. I hope this resonates. If it does, please give me a like, share, and subscribe, and I will see y'all again soon. Bye.